Heyo Jellybeans, it's Jam here. Hope you all are doing well. For today's video, I'm doing something a little different. I'm taking a request from one of you Jellybeans for a squishy makeover. And what one of you had suggested is that I take some of my rounder squishies and turn them into dango. And if you're not familiar with what dango is, it's a kind of sticky rice treat that you find in Japan. It's made of mochi-like material, which I thought was super fitting for these mochi squishies. And I felt so bad when I went to skewer them on these sticks because I've never actually skewered a squishy before, so this was kind of sad. But they looked so cute on the sticks. It was ridiculous. And honestly, when I was putting these on, the squishy that gave me the most difficult time was the top squishy, and that's because it kept wanting to bounce off. When it comes to dango in real life, a stick at the top doesn't show. So what I ended up having to do was go in and clip that off, and it was onto the big mochi squishies, or the medium-sized one. I had to poke this poor little squishy twice, but it looked so much better when I got it straightened on there. And if you'd like, I'll post a link in the description box where you can find these squishies as well. And then when I was doing this, I realized I didn't really like that there was two squid squishies. So I wanted to find another squishy that was laying down like the panda. So I went with this little dog squishy. I thought it looked really cute. But then I realized I didn't like how the squid looked because it wasn't laying down like the other two. So it was back to my squishy box. And don't worry, I'm going to be organizing these soon. I just have to find a way that I want them displayed. And if you want the video for where I unbox all of those squishies, I'll put that into the description box as well. I decided to go with this adorable bunny squishy. And I felt bad I had to skewer it again twice as well. But this was super important to do because the way each one of these are going to line up really matters. The ears were getting in the way a little bit, but when I ended up squishing it down tight enough, it kind of looked like the panda was purposely squishing down the bunny's ears. And again, the top squishy was giving me a run for my money, so to speak, so I had to go in and clip off the little top of that one as well. And here they are on the skewers. They look absolutely adorable. And then what I wanted to do is I wanted to give them new faces. So I went in with some rubbing alcohol, and I also off camera ended up washing their faces with soap and water too, to kind of have a blank canvas. And I will post a link in the description box for this Puffy paint as well. And for those of you who don't know, I use this round ball tool to paint on the squishies' faces. And if you'd like, I could post a link for that in the description box as well, because it works wonders for squishies. For their faces, I was kind of going for that kind of anime looking faces for the bottom one. I kind of wanted him to have this like upset look on his face, like he was being scrunched by everybody. And then the middle one, I don't know why I went for kind of like the dead eyes, but I think it looks ridiculously cute. And it's kind of, you know, he's squished in the middle, so he's just like, ugh, don't want to be here. I didn't end up liking the mouth on the bottom one, so I did end up erasing that. And while it was wet, it came off really easy, so that was nice. Ended up going for just that little kind of like bunny nose split thing that animals have. And for the top one, they're having the time of their life, looking at peace and kind of sleeping because they're king of the pile. And the reason Puffy paint works really well is because it stretches. It's made for fabric, so it's supposed to be used where it's really flexible and stuff. And one of you lovely subscribers ended up telling me to use Puffy paint, and thank you so much for that because it works amazing. I always appreciate feedback from you Jellybeans. Thank you so much. These mochi squishies were so much fun to paint. These tiny ones, they're so cute and so small, and they don't take a lot of paint at all. I actually put too much on my little paper heart. For these squishies, instead of making them have sad or angry faces, I kind of went with them all having happy faces. I think my favorite squishy on this pile is the little squid, and then on the big pile is the panda. And I know that you're probably thinking, why did I erase the pink cheeks on the original faces? Well, they weren't positioned correctly, so these ones I ended up putting them in a different spot, so I had to erase them. And I did the cheeks on both the big ones and the little ones. And I also went in and I filled in the little mouth of the squid so it looked like his mouth was open. Then I added a cute little tongue to the squirrel in the middle. And to add more detail to the bunny kind of being angry, I went in and I added a stress mark to the bunny's head, which I thought looked extra good. And then I wanted to add just a couple little details to some of the eyes. The bottom one, I wanted to add some teardrops. Okay, so here is the mini one all done up. Absolutely love it. Then here's the big one. Let me know which one of these little mochi dongos was your favorite. And that's it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Any more ideas, keep them coming because I have lots of squishies. If you like this video, consider subscribing, hit that notification bell. Thanks a bunch, noodles. Bye.